Hey, gals, imagine, imagine if you will. I want you to think about who throws the best parties that you have ever been to. Or maybe there's parties that you've heard about and you wish you had been invited to them. What was happening at that party? What were they like? Who was there? What were they doing? Was it themed? Was it not themed? Was there food? What kind of food? I want you to think about what makes a great party. Okay. And I want you to think about who throws really good parties that you know that you really hope that you are on the invite list next time she or he throws that party. So think about that. And so now imagine you do get an invitation to that person's party in the mail. Okay. But here's what it says. You're invited to a fun party happening Thursday, August 21st at 6 o'clock. There's nothing else on the card. That's it. Okay. So you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Susie Q invited me to her party. I cannot wait to go. It's going to be a blast. Right. And so you're thinking, okay, well, 6 o'clock, is that dinner time? Is that dessert? Is that appetizers? What clothing do I wear? Is it going to be inside, outside? What is going to be happening at this party? So you're thinking to yourself, okay, that must have just been a save the date because she must be going to send me more information, right? So you just wait. You don't do anything. Okay. You're going to wait to see if she sends you another note or message. And so you wait a day and then 2 days and then 3 days. You guys get the idea. And then now you've waited about a week, maybe even a week and a half. And you're thinking there is no other note arriving, but I'm not going to be the one to comment, right? I'm not going to be the one to reach out to her because she is so cool that I do not want to be, the kind of person who's bugging her or wondering like what's happening. She must know that I need more information, right? She must know this. So now I'm going to wonder if maybe I actually got the invitation by mistake. Maybe it really wasn't meant for me because surely, again, she would have sent out more information, right? And so we kind of think this way. And so now I don't want to end up going to this party, bringing the wrong food, wearing the wrong clothes. Was she coming here? Was I going there? Right? There's all these questions that are in your head that are still not answered. But now you're thinking, you know what? Maybe I just don't want to go. I don't want to be the one showing up wearing the wrong clothes, right? Everyone's going to look at me. Maybe I missed the memo, right? Maybe it got lost in the mail somewhere. I don't want to be the one standing out in a negative way. So I think I'm just going to stay home in my comfy clothes and binge watch Bridgerton, right? I would rather just stay home than risk showing up with the wrong clothes and the wrong food to the wrong kind of party or whatever is happening. And so I'm just not going to do anything. Right now, this is exactly what your guests are thinking when you invite them to a facial or a party or a unit event and you get the booking, but then you don't send any other information. You just kind of go radio silent, right? You're thinking, oh my gosh, yes, I got the booking. I'm so excited for that, but I don't do anything. And so maybe I'm just so excited that she said yes. Oh my gosh, right? That I kind of just move on, right? Maybe I'm going to try to find more people to say yes. And I don't keep poaching and layering that guest, right? So, kind of like in our example, she doesn't know if she's going to show up because she doesn't know if she's going to show up to the wrong party, the wrong kind of thing. Am I supposed to bring something, not bring something, right? And so, in our Mary Kay world, you have to coach your appointments, right? This is step number 2 of our full circle parties. So Mary Kay Ash said a class worth booking is a class worth coaching, right? So coaching is number 2 of our full circle process. So we're going to be talking about booking, coaching, selling, and sharing. And so I want to kind of go over some of these things with you to let you know, what does it mean to coach your guests? What does it mean for her to know exactly what she's in charge of, what you're in charge of, and there's no guesswork, okay? Because the more comfortable that she feels, the more likely is that she's going to show up, right? And so that's what we want. We do not want to go through all of this energy to book appointments and schedule people and then have them not show up, right? or reschedule, or there's, again, so many reasons, right? We're not talking about real life things that happen, but person who just kind of flakes out because maybe you flaked out, right? You didn't really do the part that you were supposed to. And so she is really unsure. Oh my gosh, what's happening here? She's really unsure of what to do. Okay. So here's a little bit of an overview. So there are things that you can do, very specific steps that you can do as the beauty consultant to make sure that that party holds. Okay. So that's what we're going to be going through right now in this training. And so number one is a hostess packet. When she says yes, she needs to know what is in it for her. And I'm going to be giving you guys a bunch of examples. Okay. So what's in it for her? Why should she show up? She said yes, but now why should she actually come? Okay. Number two, we're going to talk about layering scripts. What do you say? How do you keep that communication going? Is it a text message? Is it audio? Is it email? Is it calls, right? Is it postcards? What is it? And then postcards, mailings, setting up the expectations. Part of what you're doing in this layering process is you are making her so excited to show up. You are building a relationship with her so that when she comes, she knows what to expect. She's excited for what's happening. She knows, should she wash her face or not wash her face? What should she wear? Is this going to be like a PJ party? Is it going to be just come as you are after work, right? Set those expectations up in the coaching. So again, she knows what to expect and she's not caught off guard. Okay. Now, why are we doing all this? Right? Of course, because we want her to show up. And this is part of, I'm wearing my famous t-shirt, CEO mode, because you are the CEO of your business. And these are steps that you have to take responsibility of if you want your business to grow. It's not just enough for her to say, yeah, I'll show up, right? That's pretty easy. But is she actually going to show up and go through with the party? So let's talk about these things. And I set up a guide for you guys in your 90-day planner, and it's on page 23. And so, well, actually, I'm going to back it up a little bit before that. But at the beginning of your planner, I have set up really some clear guidelines on what does it mean to party, right? We're going to be partying all year long. So again, full circle means we're going to book the hostess plus at least 2 guests, coach the party to hold on the originally scheduled date, enthusiastically share our amazing award-winning products so that we get our sales, and then of course share about our abundant opportunity. So in the coaching section, again, we've got some little notes here in your 90-day planner. You are going to, again, have hostess rewards, hostess packets, postcards, text messages, phone calls, guest lists, and pre-profiling. What the heck is all that, right? So let's walk through that. In your, and again, if you just kind of page ahead in your planner, and I will be, let me pull this up and share this. I know I had that ready to go. Let me share the screen so that you can see some of these things. Here we go. Okay, so first of all, in your planner, again, you've got lots of these helpful hints. Now, if you have not printed the planner, no big deal. Just go to the certain pages that you need. It is found in the file section of our Facebook group, Powerhouse. Okay. Okay, so we've got these 4 parts. We're talking tonight about coaching the party. Now, if you kind of go down, to the next page, here's a bunch of ideas, okay? The big thing with hostess rewards is that you have to find something that you love, okay? What do you love? What would make you show up to a party? Because if you're excited about it, she's going to be excited about it. I promise you, okay? And let me see if I can make this one a little bit bigger. Let's see. I think I can if I do this. So this one here is something that I get really excited about, right? You can do a Facebook posting party. It could be in person. It all depends on what you're going for, okay? I know we've also talked about some ideas right now, currently in August 2025, with our makeover contest. Excuse me. So I am offering, if she shows up with 2 friends, she gets a free glamour item right off the bat. I want her to know that I love that she's coming, right? Or that she's bringing some people with her. And so I've got some of those things figured out. And I just have a little graphic like this, and I'll be sure to share that as well. But something simple that you're going to remember and that, again, would excite you. So if you want to, you can attach your hostess rewards to party sales. So if the party has at least 200 to 400 in sales, she's going to get 50% off a skincare set. Now that would make sense, obviously, if you're doing skincare. 401 is you're going to add 2 free glamour items, 2 bookings. You're going to get 2 free body products. And then, of course, you're going to want to put that little teaser out there that, hey, girl, you could get everything for 50% off for life, right? So that's one way. Another one that gals have done, and this has been a very popular one for a long time, is $100 to party with me. Very simple, right? $20 when she holds it on the originally scheduled date. Again, this is just free money in terms of product, right? She can pick $20 in product, get it for free. She's going to get another $20 when she has at least 5 guests present who are over 18 and do not currently have a consultant. 200 or $20 more when it is 200 or more in product sales. $120 more when there are $100 or more in outside sales. So this is great when you really, if somebody's like, oh, maybe she had a few people that couldn't come, send catalogs to her, right? This is why having a hostess packet, giving her something tangible is so important. And then $20 when there are 2 future parties booked from your party. So she's going to get $100 in free product when she does those 5 things. She wants to have some ownership in this process too, right? So again, she's automatically going to get a great gift just for showing up and having it on the originally scheduled date, right? She doesn't have to do anything else. But then if we up the ante, she's going to get some more rewards. So that is something that is a really great way to do it. Here's another one. I love my hostess program. This was one that that was given to me by Romika. And so this is something very simple, right? 3+ guests, you get a product of your choice for 50% off. 6+ guests, you're also going to get the satin hand set for free. 2 bookings, choose from a selection of hostess only gifts. What are those? Those are things that you can decide. Maybe you have some discontinued product. Maybe you have some limited edition, things that aren't in the catalog anymore and people don't know about. You could have a treasure box, right? And so you're going to pick 2 things out of the treasure box. So that is something that, again, you want to decide. There are lots of ideas on Mary Kay in Touch, and I'll be sharing more with you as well. But when you think about coaching the party, she has to know what's in it for her. Step number 1, what's in it for her, okay? So now you've got lots of layering scripts as well. And you can even think of this as pre-profiling. Back in the day, we would literally have the profile card and I would call ladies and I would say, okay, so tell me, is your skin normal to dry or combination to oily? And I would start to fill out her profile card for her. Now, part of doing this really makes me the expert. She knows, oh my gosh, this party with Julie is a real big deal. She's for real, like the doctor, the dentist, right? Have you ever gone to the doctor or dentist and you've had to fill out some beforehand surveys, right? Same kind of thing. I want her to know that I'm preparing for her specifically. This is not one size fits all. So I need to know how to best serve her by asking these questions, right? So we would literally have that profile card and fill it out on the phone as much as we could. Because again, she knows I'm getting ready for her. And you can do this through text message. One of our favorite ways is this little graphic right here, right? What is your primary concern? And you have a little script that goes along with it. Hey, Susie, we are going to have so much fun at your pampering session. To help me prepare, please let me know what, if any, skincare concerns you have. Okay. And then we send her a cute little picture and she sends it back. We want these kinds of messages super short, very simple for her to answer if she's pushing the grocery cart. I've said this 1,000 times. If she's pushing that grocery cart down the, frozen pea aisle, right at Costco, she has to be able to answer right away. Because if the question is too long, too complicated, she'll come back to it later, which we all know we forget about. Right? So we have to get that right then and there. And so these text messages, these layering scripts are, of course, in your 90-day planner. Of course they are. And so start working with those and figuring out, okay, This is how I need to roll. And I typically, you can see on here, it says 4 days before, one day before, the day of the party, the morning, an hour before. This is something that I tend to send this one out. What is your primary concern? Fairly quickly, even if I'm not going to see her for a couple weeks, because I want her to be excited. I'm planning for her. This is a big deal. So don't wait on this question. Okay. And again, there's going to be lots of other ones that we can toss out there, but these are some really great basic ones. And of course, we love the graphics. We love pictures along the way. I'll make sure that all of those are easy for you to copy as well. Okay. I just noticed on my thing, it says Rebecca Green. Obviously, I'm not Julie Osterhaus. Okay. So here's where this is so handy, the appointment coaching guide. When you start rolling in those bookings, girls, you need to know, where is Susie on the journey, and where is Sarah on the journey, and where is Tiffany on the journey, right? What have I done and what have I not done? And so this is the next part of your planner, is tracking this coaching. So what I would do is, let's say you booked somebody for a Monday night makeover session with us, right? The glamour sessions for the makeover contest. And so you could say the date the call was made. Let's say it's Buffy. She said, yes, we're so excited. And so she's going to come next Monday night. So we're going to write that little note down. And you can, again, put that up here, right? Customer name, Buffy. And I would use this. You are welcome to use this even when you book one person and you're going to help her turn it into a party. Okay. So even if she hasn't said yes to a party, you just want to make sure she's going to hold, right? So at least one person is going to show up, and you're going to go through these steps. So step number 2, send out the hostess packet. Again, this doesn't have to be a literal mailing, although physical in their hands catalogs are very exciting, right? Maybe a quick little sample, something to get her excited. Maybe we're going to toss in a few little candies. I find that pink Starbursts work really well. So you want to get this to her, and I'm noticing I have a typo. So send the day or the day after the booking is made. Yes or no. So did we do this, right? Again, this could be done either virtually through an email, a text message. You're going to send her a picture of what's in it for her. Follow-up call made. Did she get it? Is she excited? This is where we start to do a lot of that pre-profiling, right? What are your concerns? We're going to take notes here, okay? So that we are getting her excited. And then, did the party hold? Yes or no? Did she show up, right? And then you're going to send a thank you card. You want to have her watch the marketing survey. And again, there's follow-up, guest event, thank you cards, and then she's added to your customer and PCP list. So this is something that is going to help you track the process. And then, of course, if you've got guests that you met through her, you can keep track of their information here. Maybe one of them becomes a future hostess, and then her name goes on the next page, right? So this is something, and again, you don't have to have boxes like this. You could have literally a sheet of paper, write down 1 through 9. Have you done these things, right? So don't get caught up in, the visual of it if you don't have the 90-day planner printed, but it is something that's really great to help track the process. Okay. The deal with coaching is that if you don't have a process and you don't track it, she ain't not going to show up. I'm just telling you right now. That is just how the world works. People are busy. There's so much happening, and we have to have a clear process, right? We have to have a clear process, because if she doesn't know where to go, if she doesn't know what to do, she ain't going to do it. That's just the way it is. So you want to have a very clear process. So I hope that this helps you with the coaching. And again, if you need more ideas than what's in here, I will be sure to share those with you. I'll be sure to give you all of the pictures and the scripts and all of that stuff so that you can use it as well. And if you've got ideas, please share them with us. We're always evolving. We're always getting better. And so if you've got some great pictures or texts that you find have worked well for you, please share them with us too. So I hope you guys have a great night, and we'll be back to talk about the third aspect of the party, which is selling.